What's up, guys? It's your girl Kia. Let me adjust the camera, and I'm here to talk about what's going on with Kim and Kanye. Kim just released a statement, so I'm just going to read it, and then we're going to talk about it. So, the statement from Kim Kardashian West in regards to Kanye West's behavior. As many of you know, Kanye has bipolar disorder. Anyone has this or has a loved one in their life who does knows how incredibly complicated and painful it is to understand. I've never spoken publicly about how this has affected us at home because I am very protective of our children and Kanye's right to privacy when it comes to his health. But today I feel like I should comment on it because of the stigma and misconception about mental health. Those that understand mental illness or even compulsive behavior know that the family is powerless unless the member is a minor. People who are unaware or far removed from this experience can be judgmental and not understand that the individual themselves have to engage in the process of getting help no matter how hard the family and friends try. I understand. Okay, I understand Kanye is subject to criticism because he is a public figure and his actions at times can cause strong opinions and emotions. He is a brilliant but complicated person who, on top of the pressure of being an artist and a black man, who experienced the painful loss of his mother and has to deal with the pressure and isolation that is heightened by his bipolar disorder. Those who are close with Kanye know his heart and understand his words, sometimes do not align with his intentions. Living with bipolar disorder does not diminish or invalidate his dreams and his creative ideas, no matter how big or unobtainable they may feel to some. That is part of his genius, and as we have all witnessed, many of his dreams have come true. We as a society talk about giving grace to the issue of mental health as a whole. However, we should also give it to the individuals who are living with it in times when they need it the most. I kindly ask that the media and public give us the compassion, empathy that is needed so that we can get through this. Thank you for those who have expressed concern for Kanye's well-being and for your understanding. With love and gratitude, Kim Kardashian West. Kim, honey, everybody was being compassionate when this happened the very first time and the second time and the third time. Now where everybody is who in the world is in his corner. Because from what we're seeing as just viewers and fans is that no one is in his corner. I could totally understand if he was just doing the Twitter rants. That's fine. He's just doing the Twitter rants. He did a whole rally the other day. He actually posted that he wanted to be president and you supported it. You wrote back something, you retweeted the comment and wrote something cute above it. That's you supporting the manic behavior. That's not you stepping up to help, it seemed like. If you didn't retweet anything about his presidential run, all of us would have been like, okay, she's not really supportive. She's probably trying to figure out what's going on. We would have been more supportive of you, but that's not what's going on. When he has had manic episodes, you have gone out of your way to defend him. You've never once brought up the bipolar disorder. You have gone out of your way to defend him and saying he's creative, he's this, he's that, and blah, 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 blah. As we all look at you and go, no, sweetie, something's wrong. You need to protect your husband. I get it. When you have someone who's dealing with mental illness, trust me, I understand it. I am someone who dealt with severe depression and anxiety, and not the anxiety crap that's going on right now with people in 2020 and 2019. I dealt with severe anxiety and depression and tried to take my life. I've got a video out about it. So I get it. If the person doesn't want to face it, you can't make them face it. But what we're all confused about is that you seem to be co-signing it sometimes. Like when it benefits you, you co-sign. When it doesn't, you don't. And that's concerning for a lot of people, especially us as Black people. And you throwing in there the whole section about as a famous person and as a Black man, it infuriates a lot of Black people, specifically Black women. You don't care about the fact that he's a Black man. You care about that he's famous more than anything else. So don't throw that in there that he's dealing with so much as an entertainer and a Black man. You also mentioned in here that you want to protect your kids and Kanye's right to privacy. Your entire life and what you do to those kids and Kanye has all been, let's put it all out there. Let's put everything out there for everybody to see. You don't want people to make comments or judge him or you want to get, you want to get annoyed with us for kind of making comments about it in YouTube videos and posting stuff. Well, that's what he wanted us to do. We're doing it. We're all sitting in the same arena going, what the hell is going on and why isn't anybody helping him? No one thinks this is funny. No one thinks this is okay. No one is judging him on being bipolar. What everybody is judging him on is the fact that no one is helping him. And I get it. It's hard to help someone who does not want to be helped or doesn't think anything's wrong. But you all can't disconnect the Wi-Fi. You all can take his phone away. He can say whatever he wants in the house by himself, but he does not need to be on a public platform doing this if you all can stop it. And again, I've seen that happen before with other friends who have mental health. Their family didn't stop them from doing anything, but they disconnected the Wi-Fi. They took the phone away. They closed the laptop down, and that person was mad and upset and ranting and raving and angry about it. But that's all it was until that person either took their meds or came out of the manic phase. Because the manic phase for Kanye doesn't seem to last a long time. The last of it lasts about a week. This time it'll probably last maybe a week or more, depending. But Kim, don't sit here and act like we're the ones judging mental health and we're the ones making fun of him and we're the ones who don't understand mental health. We all get it. We are regular Americans who we may not have mental health affect us directly, some people, but we've seen it. We've dealt with it. People have talked about it. Celebrities have talked about it. People are way more understanding about the mental health situations of others more than anybody else. We are not making fun of him because of that. We are all very understanding of what he's going to, and everyone has said the same thing. Someone needs to help him. We want him to help. Prayers for Kanye. We need to pray for Kanye. We need to get this fixed. This isn't funny anymore. This is a serious issue, and we want to get help for him. So I get she had to put out a statement, and there was no good statement that she was going to put out about this. I wish it would have been more compassionate and more, not so much as I'm going to use this issue with my husband to stand on the mental health platform and talk about it. I was hoping the statement was going to be, my husband is sick and I love him and I don't know what to do. We're trying to figure out what to do. He's a wonderful, brilliant man who's struggling and we are trying to figure it out. This hurts for my kids. It hurts for our entire family. We are not exactly sure where to go from here, but we will figure it out and we will make sure Kanye gets the help that he needs. There's no, from what I'm looking at and here from this comment, there is no, we're going to get Kanye West help. There's none of that in here. It just says, he deals with a lot. He's brilliant. He dealt with the loss of his mother. He's a black man. Our kids are good. Our kids wanted to deal with like none of this says we are trying to get him help. And that's my issue. So she put out a statement. Great. Whoop-de-doo. I know she's going to get the praise that she wants. She's going to get the, you're a loving woman and wonderful mother and you try so hard, and the same stuff that she's always wanted, the adulation that doesn't come from her figure. So she's getting it. But where does that leave Kanye? Where does that leave him? I worry about the children. I worry about the fact that North does not need to know that her father tried to abort her. That's not something a child needs to know. That didn't need to be spoken about in public. I worry about the kids. I worry about Kanye. I don't give a damn about her. I'm worrying about him because there is a black man who is struggling, who's trapped somewhere and in his own mind, and he's not getting the help he needs. He's just getting people checking on him. He's not getting the actual, you may not want to go, but if you want to stay in this marriage, if you want to see these kids, you need to go. End of conversation. And I know that sounds very harsh to do, but when you have someone dealing with something like this, you have to put up that hard-nosed boundary. You do the same thing for people who are dealing with alcoholism. That's a disease. Alcoholism and drug addiction is a disease, and you have to put on that hard line. You want to see your family again? You want us to be a part of your life? Well, this is how you need to do it. But again, that was the whole statement. That's my opinion. I am not looking forward to see what else comes out of this. I'm just praying that Kanye will say, I just want to see a picture of him with a medical band on that says, I'm checking myself in, or I'm getting something, some kind of help, or a therapist sitting with him. That's the next thing I want to see. I don't want to see any more tweets. I don't want to see any more statements. I want to see actual action on getting him better help. So if you don't agree with me, you don't agree with me, drop them in the comments. Let's get the conversation started. I'm looking forward to other people's comments, and yeah, subscribe and like to my channel. Later, guys.